I'm standing in the bushes near I-85 that could hold a killer's secret. This summer, we told you about a case where a woman's bones were found about a mile off of I-85 in Banks County. The GBI still has not been able to identify her, and with so few tips locally, they've reached out to some bordering states, like the Carolinas and Alabama, to try to solve that one. But investigator Rebecca Lindstrom has discovered that I-85 is covered in cold cases, and police believe there's many more hiding in plain sight.
I am Sierra Burke. I tragically lost my mother. That's always like one of the things that I have to explain to people, is because, you know, that's always a question, like, about moms.
Sierra Burke was 16 when her mother, Leslie Adams, went missing.
I just remember the girl from Aruba going missing back then. It was like the same exact time. It was like she would come on the news.
The search for Natalie Holloway.
But my mom would come on the news.
I just want to say that I hope my sister's alive and I want to find her.
Despite the marches, psychics, and police investigation, it would take 2 years before her mom's body would be found.
Is there even a way to put that time period into words?
At first, I just used to think she was scared, so she didn't come around.
But birthdays and holidays passed as her mother lay hidden in plain view, nearly 70 miles up the road just off I-85 in Franklin County. For drivers, I-85 is known for gridlock, but homicide investigators see something else, a pathway for killers looking for a way to hide their crime.
There are 3 locations in this area.
Digital producer Jessica Nolan and I comb news reports and police records, wanting to know how many times killers had left bodies along I-85, hoping time would erase the evidence.
The victim was dumped near a truck stop.
They found a skull in a bag
About 60 feet off the road.
We discovered 30 bodies from Atlanta to Spartanburg, found only because backcountry hikers, real estate developers, or even men panning for gold had reason to pull back the bushes.
You can make a car disappear just by going around a bend.
We shared our findings with GBI Special Agent Jeremy Howe, currently working to solve the murder of a woman found in Banks County, again, right off of I-85. Of the bodies we found, only half have been identified, and none of the cases have been solved.
I have an open-ended case where a resolution may be a long time coming. So how do you operate in terms of your investigation? How do you not let this bother you at night?
And her car was parked right there.
This was the first time Burke visited the apartment where her mom had moved, hoping to escape a potentially violent relationship. She received this temporary restraining order just 3 days before she disappeared.
So it's kind of starting to come together. It feels weird.
Police found blood on the carpet, on sheets stashed in the dryer, and a shell casing on the floor.
She was just so fun. She brought so much life to, like, any moment.
But all Burke can do is wait and hope the evidence one day leads police to the person who killed her mom.
I mean, I miss her yelling, because that's all she ever did.
and now you miss it.
Yeah.
On our website, we have put detailed information about Leslie Adams' case, as well as all of the bodies found. Police, of course, are hoping time will reveal new leads.
Now, Rebecca, you found 30 cases. How far back do they go?
The oldest case locally goes back to 1986, but the most bodies found, that was actually in 2016. We found 4 of them.
All right, we're here at I-85. Why I-85, not I-75?
If you take a look again at the map, you'll kind of notice a trend. You notice we also didn't find as many bodies south of Atlanta, and that could be because there just isn't as much vegetation off the freeways. Development also plays a role. There could be bodies, but no one has had a reason to survey the land and find them. And what I really thought was interesting is Special Agent Howell told me if you shoot and kill a stranger, it's probably easier just to turn around and run. So the fact that these bodies were actually moved somewhere, placed somewhere, suggests that there could be a much closer relationship between the victim and the killer.
That makes sense. Thanks so much, Rebecca. Appreciate it.